Did you know that Panama Flats has become a significant stopover area for migrating shorebirds and an important resting spot for winter waterfowl? More than 160 species of birds have been seen at Panama Flats in the last 2 years. That's almost half of what's been seen on southern Vancouver Island over all time. A farmer named MacDonald, who owned this property back in the early 1900s, named the area Panama Flats after the Panama Canal, an area he'd worked in before farming here. Panama Flats is home to at least 2 rare species of plants. The Vancouver Island beggar ticks, a kind of aster, will grow and flower in the muddy shores as the water dries up. The area is also home to a variety of sedges, including the endangered foothill sedge. But Panama Flats is far from a pristine natural environment. There are a lot of invasive species here, including broom, blackberry, and reed canary grass. For this to remain an important area for wildlife, these invasive species will need to be managed. Panama Flats is a really important floodplain for saanich. In the winter, when the rains come, this area stores a huge amount of water. The depth is really important though, if it's to remain important for wildlife. The water has to be just deep enough for the ducks to be able to feed off the bottom, and it has to dry out to allow the shorebirds to feed on the edges. If you're wondering what birds are in the area in any given month, the checklist of birds of the Victoria and Southern Vancouver Island region is a great place to start. All the species are listed, and their frequency, as well as which months of the year they should be in. The Victoria Natural History Society recently published an updated version of the Nature Guide to the Victoria region, which has a lot of information basically from soup to nuts, from fungi to birds and marine mammals and just about everything else you might want to know about natural wildlife in the Victoria area. They also have presentations and field trips throughout the year. And if you're interested in learning your birds or your plants or your butterflies, they're a great organization to get involved with. As part of the planning process, saanich is looking for public input into what we want done with Panama Flats. If you care about the birds or the plants or the butterflies of this area, make sure your voice is heard.